Hey friends, welcome to A Little of It All. My name is Taylor. On this channel, we are using the zero-based and cash stuffing budgeting methods to stay out of debt and then save money to buy a house. So friends, if that sounds like content you're interested in, I would just love it if you subscribe to my channel and joined us on our amazing adventure that we have been on. I would just love to have you. But friends, don't be surprised if you see a video pop up on like a travel vlog or maybe cooking, because I do love a little of it all. Thanks so much for choosing me to spend some time with today, friends. Whether this is your first time stopping by or you've been hanging out for a while, I'm so thankful that you're here. Guys, give this video a big thumbs up so I'll know that you're hanging out today. We are stuffing June's third and final paycheck. That means July is almost here, and then basically summer is over, and I don't want it, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and give this money a count and see how much we're stuffing today, even though we already know it. Let's pretend like we don't. All right, $1,444. That is exactly what we should have. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure we put our coins in our coin jar. I want to say a big thank you to those of you that have used my referral code. I have gotten several notifications lately that some friends have used referral codes. So thank you guys so much for that. Guys, don't ever forget that in my description box below, I have referral codes to all of my favorite rewards apps: Fetch, ReceiptPal, ReceiptHog, receiptJAR, I think is another one that I use. Guys, they're all listed down there for you below. Some of them have referral codes, some of them don't. I would love it if you use my referral code, but I just want you guys to know the ones that I use and that I like, so you can be getting those gift cards to all of your favorite places. And now I can say that if you're interested in anything that you see, like that I've gotten from Amazon, like my cash tray, my friction pins, my paperweight, anything that I've gotten from Amazon, like my budget binder, I have it listed now in my Amazon storefront. Yes, that's right. If you missed me saying it in my budget with me, I now have an Amazon storefront. I'm super excited about it. I love looking at everybody's Amazon storefronts just to see what they have, because like Amazon has so many cool gadgets and things that I don't even know about. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it is listed below. All my crafting supplies, my favorite things, my husband's favorite things, our favorite cooking gadgets, budgeting, all of it. It's all listed there. My recording stuff. Ooh. So let's go ahead and get into stuffing our bills binder. For subscribe and save this time, it is getting $22. 21 and 22. We are back to just one payment. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how I got to be doubling up, but 22 this time. How are you guys doing? How is life treating you guys? It's the end of June. How are you feeling about everything? Are we ready for July? What does July have in store for y'all? Let me know. All right, tithe is getting $2.70, so 1, 2, 50, and 70, and that's the last little bit of our tithe for the month. Need to go ahead and pay that, and then we're flipping all the way back here. State Farm, and it gets 103, 103. Good RX gets a 10. Medical gets nothing. Credit card is getting 122, 120, 1 and 2. And this is just covering the last little bit of my birthday. My husband needed some new shoes, things that kind of like miscellaneous that we didn't budget for, but because I budget each paycheck separately, I'm able to budget out an amount to put on our credit card and get that paid off. I am just gonna stick back here in ESPN Plus, because we don't really use this envelope anymore, the money that's going to be staying into our account. And we accidentally paid something out of our checking account instead of using our credit card, so we just need to leave money in there to cover that. So that is going to be $72. So 50, 70, 1 and 2. All right, this was for supplies like mailing and shipping and all that kind of stuff for physical products, and I was planning on using my credit card for all of that and then just paying it off with profits that I get from my Etsy sales if I get any next month. But I forgot and used our debit card, so I just had to leave that buffer in there. Okay, bills are stuffed and we're moving to our wallets. I'm so excited to be stuffing my wallet with my new envelopes from Mandy, from Mandy's Money's Budgets. Oh, they're They're so cute. I love them so much. So, okay, groceries for me gets 23. I'm going to go ahead and count this as a 1. I think this was a change from our 20. So, 21, 2, and 3. Do you guys ever think about, I think this is like the inquisitive history buff in me, but do you guys ever think about like the first person that made like these type of envelopes? Like who was it? Who knew how to do this? I'm so curious about stuff like that. Like who was the first person to do this? So if you know, like let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know who was the first to ever like make the laminated envelopes and, you know, A6 envelopes and A5 envelopes and all that jazz. I just think that's so cool. All right, gas gets a 50. And let's get to our first question for today. So our first question is, if you had to play a part in a movie, first of all, what movie would it be and what role would you play? So if you had to play a part in any movie, what movie would it be and what role would you play? Household gets 15. I'm thinking this is asking about like a specific movie. I think this is how Scott and I have answered it in the past. So I love movies. I love watching movies. I love going to the movies. So this one was a thinker for me, but I think I would go with Elizabeth Swann from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie franchise. My personal is getting a 20 and it has a 20. So I now have 40. That was like the first movie franchise that I was ever like obsessed with, like loved big time. So I think I would go with her. I just love that movie genre. I don't even know what it's called. But oh, it's so fun to me. So yeah, I would do Pirates of the Caribbean and I would play Elizabeth Swann. So who would y'all be and in what movie? So my food is getting this is eating out for me. This is 7. And so now in my food, I will have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I'm keeping those ones in there because you guys know I've been stuffing ones in there, kind of like the odd number that we have in our account. Just gets thrown into my food envelope. So that's why I got 7 this time. I'll just keep those ones. So going out with friends has some 1s. Yay! And I'm getting 15 in here. 10 and 15. I'm definitely taking advantage of summertime and getting to spend some time with friends that I normally don't get to because we work during the day and we can't take a lunch break. So that's been exciting. I've been enjoying going to lunch with everybody. So 15, and then my drinks is now labeled coffee, but it is getting just a 5 today, and that is okay because I have not been getting too much. I've just been enjoying my iced coffee at home. So coffee has, or drinks has 10, 25, 30, 1, 2. So $32 in coffee. Does anyone else treat their wallet kind of like a sinking fund situation, or does everybody pull it and put towards savings challenges? I've seen a couple of people do it like I do it, but I'm just curious who does it. Who else does it like me? Toiletries gets a 20. All right. And then miscellaneous and for both gets 5. So 10 in here. And 7. So 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this wallet is good to go. I do have something new in my wallet. If you see it peeking out back behind here, I just made a little A7 divider to easily get to like my no spending trackers and then my expense trackers. So I really like it. You guys, what do y'all think? Do you like it? I decided to add like the loop, sweep, and swirl. I thought it was pretty on there. So yeah, I thought that was fun to add back there. Okay, so my wallet is good to go. Let's see how my husband did. So he does have grocery rollover. I think that's about it. Okay, so let's get him stuffed up. 21, 2, and 3. So we did go to the zoo. We had such a good time. I was gonna like insert pictures and do like a little travel vlog. I guess we didn't really travel anywhere and like stay the night, but then I was like, everybody's been to the zoo, Taylor. Like no one needs to see pictures of animals that they already know what they look like. So I ended up decided not to do that. His household gets 15 as well, but we had such a good time. We got like a little caricature done of us. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that. and we ended up getting that framed, and we just got to hang out, and his spending gets a 20. Just be outside, and it was hot, but it was so much fun. All right, his eating out gets a 20 as well. All right, drinks has a 10. We don't really have any like water. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I got a star note. Yay! I checked it. It's not of any worth or anything, but it was fun to get one. So his drinks has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We don't really have any water parks near us. There's one probably about like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away. It's a little bit of a drive, you know. His toiletries gets a 10. And it's been years and years since I've gone. I wish we had one closer to us. We've talked about getting like a pool membership. His miscellaneous and buffer both get 5. So like maybe like a country club or something close to us. But once we buy the house, maybe we'll do that like next summer, or maybe we'll just save up for like an above ground pool. Does anybody have like an above ground pool, like a nice above ground pool? What was the price on yours? I'm very curious about that because we've talked about that for years. All right, so his wallet's good to go. Let's do our sinking funds, y'all. I am happy to report that the Dollar Tree dinners have been going really, really well. Both my husband and I have been very, very impressed and surprised by them. So I'm excited to keep those going. Like I said, that's not going to be like our mainstay for groceries now, but maybe 1 or 2 weeks a month we can make that happen and definitely cut down on our grocery budget. So grocery gets 140, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. And it already had some, so let's see how much we have now. I think some of these ones are going to get pulled now. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 10, 15. So 215. Now let's see how much ones we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm going to pull at least half of these because I know I put at least 3 in, and I think my husband put some in. So I'll still keep 4 in here for us, but I am going to pull at least half. So now let's see how much we'll have. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, and 10, 15, 2, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 220. Gotta have that even number. All right. I don't have to, but I just like it. All right. So groceries is good to go. Household is getting only 45 today. So 20, 40, and 5. Let's see how much we've got. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. We did pull some and get that frame for the caricature, and we just needed some stuff around the house. So household definitely got tapped into. All right, Sam's is getting skipped for today. Hunting, though, is getting a 10. Let's go ahead and see what our next question is. What was your favorite childhood TV show? That's a fun question. What was your favorite childhood TV show? Even when I was little, I was kind of like a TV buff, if you will. So his hunting has 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 205 in hunting now. Yay! But I think like my favorite when I was little was probably, for like me to remember and be like, this is my favorite show, was Full House. Puppy Food is getting a 10. And it only has 15, and that is because we have had to change up our pups' food. If you have beagles, you know that this is a possibility, but our middle child, Maybelle, she has seizures, and she had another one the other day, and it just, it scares me so bad. So we kind of looked into it and kind of asked around, and they said that grain-free dog food may help with that. So we have switched up their food, which has increased significantly in cost. So we're going to need to be budgeting like $65, maybe not per pay period, but at least more than what I've been budgeting. So that is going to be definitely a change for us, but if it helps her, it is completely worth it. Because she's so pitiful. It just breaks my heart. So I'm saying all this to say There's only 15 in puppy food right now. I think we're going to be fine. I don't think they're going to need another bag before we get paid again. But if they do, we will pull, obviously, from our like household or grocery envelope to make that happen to get their new food. Pups, though, is getting a 10. So definitely full house. And then like Lizzie McGuire. Loved Lizzie McGuire. And then, like, as I got older, started watching CW, it was, like, the Vampire Diaries and things like that. But, like, childhood, if we're going, like, childhood, I'd say it was probably, I'd have to say Full House. So, Pups now has 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 215. So, 215 in Pups. What about y'all? What did y'all watch? I also loved, like, Family Matters, and I think it was like Growing Pains and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But like my very first one, like I said, I believe it was Full House. Us is getting a 20, and we did spend, because we went to the zoo, so Us now has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 dollars. Over the counter meds is getting skipped. Eating out, though, is getting a 10. All right. So, in eating out, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 105, 10, 15. 115 in eating out. I know we dipped back into this. Where we went, I can't remember. But I know we dipped back into that. Prescriptions is not getting anything. Gas got nothing. Chiropractor's getting nothing. Miscellaneous. And then going out with friends is getting a 10. Okay, so as you can see, Spendy June has continued, and quite a lot of our envelopes have gotten dipped into, but that's why they're here. That's what I keep reminding myself, and it is okay. So going out with friends has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So 95 in going out with friends, and we have quite a stack of ones. I think I'm going to give them a count and see how much we're going to be putting in there this time. So let's see what we've got. Okay, I don't think it's the most that we've ever stuffed, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we've put 18 in one time, so it's not quite the most, but that was quite a haul of ones. What do you guys think we're going to have more money in? Do you think we'll have more money in change or the dollar bill challenge? I, at first, thought the dollar bill challenge, but the more that I am dealing with that change bucket, I think I'm switching my vote, and I'm going, we're going to have quite a lot in the change. We are moving right along to our annuals. Body is, of course, getting 5, and it will now have 20, 40, 60, 75, 80, so $80 in body. And then P.O. Box only budgeted $2. So it will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A whole $5 in P.O. Box now. And that is going to cover our annuals. Okay, so we are adding in a couple of new savings challenges this time. I'm going to go ahead and stuff what I've budgeted for, and then we'll go back and we'll scratch and see what we're budgeted for next time. So Matron of Honor is getting a 10, and it will now have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, we're so close to $100 in Matron of Honor. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so for my Gotta Love Green baby shower envelope, I budgeted for a 10, and we are back up to $20. I like seeing that get built back up again, just in case they need us to buy like decorations or something like that. But we do have the gift paid for, and I am thankful for that. And then we have the Taylor envelope, and for it we have a 20. We now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, 20, 35, 135. Okay, let's give this a scratch. Our very last scratch, and we'll have completed this challenge for next time. We are budgeting $15 for Taylor. For baby shower, we budgeted $30, and then this one will be complete. And then for Christmas, it is getting a 5. And this savings challenge is done. Yay! In Christmas, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. So 122, I've already had 100, but it just makes me happy to see 100 in there. So let's talk about savings challenges for next time. So Matron of Honor, we are of course going to budget a 10. This is my new Christmas savings challenge that I'm going to be focusing on for a little while. This is from the incredible Brittany Budgets, and it's one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. I love it so much. I can watch this year round. And so we're just going to go ahead and budget for a 20. And then we need to add in another birthday savings challenge from the amazing Yancy Budgets. We have a couple of birthdays happening in July, and we need to be prepared. So let's go ahead and give this a scratch. Okay, we're starting out big. That is great. We'll have $30 in birthday. I just kind of wrote it under here under Christmas. So that is awesome. And then we are starting my important dates box challenge. I have not stuffed anything in this box, but I want to go ahead and start stuffing our anniversary section. And so I pulled an envelope, and so I'm just going to put it under date night. For anniversary, we're going to budget 15. And I'm excited to start this. Moving on to our last two savings challenges. We have Bright 25 and our Blue Zip. So I budgeted 10. I broke it down into 6 and 4, so 5 and 6. And let's get to our last and final question for today. It says, what is your favorite waste of time? What is your favorite waste of time? So I guess this just means like, what do you like to do that doesn't really serve a purpose, but it's good for you, you know, like maybe just like zoning out in front of the TV or things like that. So mine would be probably that, just like sitting in front of the TV and just kind of zoning out and turning my mind off and like not having to think about anything, not having to like respond to like questions or anything like that, especially like coming home from teaching and just like unplugging and turning my brain off and just being entertained. Does that make sense? So Bright 25 is good. And then in Blue Zip, we are putting 5. I also love just scrolling on YouTube and like finding silly videos or like watching the suggested to me page. I just like, it serves no purpose. It like, I'm not getting any benefit from it, but man, I love it. What is your favorite waste of time? We have some extra money to stuff into our fence challenge. So we have $20, $35, $40 that we are stuffing into our fence challenge, as well as our $200. And that is the leftovers from taking my dad out for Father's Day. So I was excited to have some leftovers to stuff in here. So let's get this colored up. Let's give it a count. We've got $1,000 in our high yield savings account, and then $100, $200, $300. So $1,300 and $20, $30, $40, $50. 55, 60, 65. So $1,365. Almost to $1,500. We're so close. We'll be there soon. I know it. Yay. All right, my friends, the cash is gone. That is the end of this video. I'm bummed, but thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I cannot wait to read the answers to you guys' questions. I thought these were some fun questions today. You guys are wonderful and amazing and fabulous, and we'll be back soon with another video. I appreciate y'all so much. Don't give up doing great things, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.